Now, on to some more of tonight's news, and 3 arrests have been made in connection with the death of David Jocelyn. The 23-year-old was punched to the ground in Old Church Road in Chingford on December the 20th. He was taken to hospital but never recovered consciousness. 2 men and a woman were arrested last night and are currently in custody. And a Riverside memorial service has been held to remember the schoolboy who drowned in Bishop Stortford. 13-year-old Jordan Trousdale went missing on Christmas Eve and his body was discovered in the River Stort on Boxing Day. Friends lit candles and floated them down the river in his memory. Next, as you welcome in the new year, spare a thought for the Londoners preparing for duty in Afghanistan. The capital's only Territorial Army Infantry Regiment is to be deployed there in March. The regiment is made up of people with a wide range of backgrounds, from an estate agent to a tube train driver. But they're now having to learn a whole new range of skills, as Simon Harris reports.
Door ahead, door left!
It doesn't look like or feel like Afghanistan, but it's where the British Army prepares for war. This is the Stanford training area in wintry Norfolk. The soldiers are being taught how to capture an enemy compound. They're members of the Territorial Army, mostly from the London Regiment. They've given up their day jobs for 6 months in a war zone.
I'm Lieutenant Pete Quentin and I'm a political researcher.
I'm Lance Corporal George Anderson and I'm an estate agent.
I'm Colour Sergeant Kevin Tester and I'm a postman.
I am Lance Corporal Joe Rossiter and I am a lorry driver.
I'm Lance Corporal Phil Vergatini, I'm a tube driver on London Underground.
I'm Ranger Jeff Stiles and I'm an IT consultant and a special constable.
It's less than 3 years since the Londons were last in Afghanistan, an indication of how much pressure the army is under. In 2007, they served together as a unit. This time they're being split up to provide much-needed reinforcements. Some of these part-time soldiers will be joining regular infantry units, others will be helping to train the Afghan army, and a handful have been given the job of protecting the bomb disposal teams.
Man down! Man down!
It's a role which will put them on the front line, acting as armed guards to prevent Taliban fighters disrupting the already dangerous work of the bomb squad. But what makes someone give up the safety of Civvy Street for the hazards of a combat zone?
It's part of the job, isn't it? If I wasn't happy with that risk, I wouldn't have volunteered to come out to Afghanistan.
To get called up and then to turn around and say, well, you know, I've done all the training, but no, I don't want to do it, isn't the right thing to do.
It's something I've wanted to do. I've been sort of training for a long time and I just want to go and get on with it.
They've convinced themselves that thorough training will minimise the risks. Convincing their families is another matter.
Obviously quite anxious, all the new stuff that they hear, what's going on over in Afghanistan.
Family obviously are the ones that find things quite difficult. They're not there, they don't know what the dangers are day to day, so they're always going to be worried and concerned, but hopefully there's some element of pride there as well.
I think they are worried, yeah, but they're doing well, but not showing it at the moment.
And how worried are you?
I'm not really too worried at the moment. I think more of the time when it comes around, sort of the worry is set. And at the moment we're just being kept busy doing training, so got other things to think about really.
Come on in! Move!
In the coming weeks, these men will complete the transition from weekend warriors to combat-ready soldiers. What they practice now, they'll soon be doing for real. Simon Harris, London Tonight, Thetford in Norfolk.
Brave guys, and we wish them all a safe return, of course. Now, still plenty more to come tonight, including our Showbiz review of the year. Lucy gets close to the stars and proves once again that London's pulling power remains undiminished. City on show, American bands get in rain... Well, Chrissy, in a minute or two, but first, the M11 in Essex was closed for several hours this morning after a bizarre accident. A lorry carrying a cargo of live pigs overturned and several of the animals escaped. When the emergency services arrived, they found the pigs grazing by the side of the motorway and the RSPCA had to be called in to round them up. Here's Sangeeta Kandola.
Not a sight you'd see every day of the week, pigs grazing by the side of the M11 in Essex. The southbound carriageway towards London was closed off early this morning after the lorry carrying the herd of 82 pigs crashed in shearing. Many pigs escaped and trotted onto the carriageway, others were left trapped inside.
There were 82 adult pigs on there. 2 unfortunately were dead upon our arrival and another 4 had to be put down for their own welfare. 12 that had escaped, they were the ones that we had on the grass embankment.
The RSPCA, Essex Fire and Rescue and the Highways Agency were drafted in to help free the trapped pigs who were blocking both lanes. At one point, both the southbound and northbound M11 lanes were closed between junctions 8 at Stansted and 7 at Harlow for recovery, repairs and for fears the pigs could cross the carriageway and be a danger to drivers. The road has now reopened in both directions. The driver of the HGV is thought to be recovering after receiving head and shoulder injuries in the collision and was taken to Princess Alexandra Hospital in Harlow. After their dramatic day out, all the animals were transferred to other lorries and continued on their journey. Sangeeta Kandola, London Tonight.
On to Showbiz now and our review of 2009. London has again been a magnet for the biggest names: George Clooney, Tom Cruise, Will Smith, to name just a few. And again, they all made a beeline for our entertainment correspondent Lucy Cotter to chat, to laugh, for help with a wardrobe malfunction, or hear a confession about getting seasick on the Thames.
Go and do it. See, that's special. I could work out to you in my living room. Well brilliant. A lot can happen in a showbiz year. There have been triumphs. Danny Boyle, congratulations. Show us your Oscar.
There it is. It's amazing, isn't it?
Amazing. I'm really happy. And disappointments. George! George, over here! Mishaps. This film was obviously... Oh, your earring! Oh no! The earring. And wonderful surprises. Fern, fantastic timing. Great to see you. With the world's biggest movie stars dropping in to chat.
Hello.
Great to meet you, Paul.
Great
How are
to meet
you?
you? Very well, thank you.
The absolutely gorgeous Keith Sutherland.
Very kind of you, thank you. How are you?
I'm only telling the truth. I'm very well. How are you?
Great.
So much. Thank you. I did throw up. Yeah, I nearly did. There've been makeups. You're back. How exciting.
It's all good stuff, yeah.
And breakups.
People say, yeah, but can you see yourself with someone now? Is there anyone else?
Stars who've risen.
Simon's a friend of mine and...
So cool, aren't they? Are these showbiz mates already? And those that have passed away.
This is it. This is it. I mean, this is really it. This is the final curtain call.
We've talked romance with the royals.
But what about true love, you know? And if we speak from the heart, act with the heart, we can do so much.
Spent time with the kings of cool.
There is no telling what tonight may bring.
And you're trying to eat your dinner, you know, and suddenly...
Not to mention the pop princes. Come on and tell us, what are we missing this evening?
Do you want some tickets?
And you want some tickets? Are you offering?
He's got good seats. Tickets if you want.
And princesses. Because this will be you next year, won't it?
Oh my God, please.
You look absolutely beautiful. What a dress. There's not much of it, but thanks. So no time for no nice American boys.
There's always time for nice American boys. Come on. Like, of course there is.
Yeah, we got to wind up. He's doing that.
Oh, he's doing that.
Bye,
yes.
everyone. Do come and see the
Emma,
film.
I'm so sorry to cut you short.
No,
I
fine.
could talk to you all day, but other news.
Listen, I've got to go and see a film.
Yeah,
You've got
do.
news.
You go in.
There's important things in. MPs. Oh my God.
Lucy Cotter, biggest star of the lot, of course. And from that parade of stars to another, which will grace the streets of London on New Year's Day. More than 8,000 performers and 500,000 spectators are expected to line the route. But the biggest star this time should be the capital itself, as it's showcased to a worldwide audience of tens of millions. Carla Prater reports now on final preparations.
There seems to be an unwritten rule that if you're holding an outdoor event, it's going to rain. And in winter, the odds aren't good. But organisers of London's New Year's Day parade insist that rain or shine, it will go ahead. And in Trafalgar Square today, there was just a sample of what's in store.
kind of wet. But it's just very, very exciting to be in this city at this time of year.
It's really exciting to be able to do something like this. Like, our school's never come before, and it's such a cool experience to be able to go through. It's more rain than I'm used to standing in, but it's part of the experience of being in London, I guess.
Turned out in uniforms, some more prepared than others, the groups were taking it in turns to practice, many having travelled miles to be here.
Groups from all across London are taking part, but with more than 8,500 performers, a vast number have come here from abroad, like this group behind me